What's going on, everybody? My name is Ryan, and welcome back to Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2. This is episode 5 of my playthrough, and we are now back to the 30-minute quota. Last episode was only 18 minutes, but that's because we finished chapter 1 with, ending it off with Kozu definitely remembering Sayori. And now, we ended it off with waking up next to Monica. So without further ado, let's get into it. I wake up feeling very warm. Immediately, I assume that I have a fever, but the soft breathing next to me dispels that hypothesis. Slowly opened my eyes to see Monica's sleepy face only a little ways away from me. Looking down, I see that she's still holding my hand, her grip somewhat tighter than before. Quietly, I look at my phone, which reads 6:23 a.m. Only 7 more minutes until I set the alarm to go off. I gently part my fingers from her, which is enough apparently to start waking her up. Before she wakes up, I head over and turn on the light. Huh? Good morning, sleepyhead. I ruffle her hair. Good morning, Ryan. Looks like you slept well. Uh-huh. We both stood up stretching. If you want, you can go take a shower first. Yeah, I'll use the one in the house. Right, of course. She stands up and rubs her eyes sleepily, then heads out of the room. After I disable my alarm, I take a few minutes to wake up before I sit up too and stretch. Listening to the sounds in the other room, it appears as if Miji and Sayori are still asleep. Knowing I probably won't get another opportunity, I decide that my own body is in need of a shower. Ooh, letting the hot water wash over me really helps. Not just my body wake up, but my mind as well. I'm still trying to figure out how we even have water, though, despite what I said the day before. It's not like we have plumbing up in space. I quickly wash up and rinse off before getting out, drying and redressing. I brush my teeth and head out into the main room. I get down hear some shuffling in the other room. Not wanting to disrupt their morning, I walk up to the couch and lie down, looking at my phone. There's still no obvious phone signal on it, only the Wi-Fi from the still open door leading to the Chizu. Putting it down, I lean back and sigh. Just then the door opens. Sayori walks out, carrying a spare change of clothes. Good morning. Ha, good morning, Sayori. Did you sleep alright? Yep, how about you? About the same. Miji steps out close behind Sayori, looking sleepy. How about you? I slept fine. Still pretty sleepy, though. Be right back. He heads to the bathroom briefly, and I hear a sink faucet running and a quick splash. Then he comes back out. That feels better. Go ahead, Sayori. Okay, thanks. She walked into the bathroom, shutting and locking the door. Michi trudges over to me and sits, obviously still pretty tired. You okay there, buddy? Yeah, I just have a slight sore throat. Splashes of water on my face kinda helped me wake up, but not much. Sayori might deny it, but I think I was snoring last night. He rubs his throat slowly. Sore throat, huh? Maybe we should make some tea to help soothe it. Do we have time? I look at my phone. It's only 6:32. Besides, I think I left your uniform upstairs, so we need to go get it. Right, yeah. You sure you're okay? He nods. Yeah, I'm good. Well, alright then. Meiji and I just sit there for a while listening to the rumbling of the space classroom and the muffled sounds of the shower. After a few minutes, Michi's breathing becomes regular. I look over at him. And he's fallen asleep again. I, on the other hand, am not so tired. Now more awake thanks to the shower. I begin worrying more what might happen. About what might happen today. There were so many variables to consider. It's hard to come up with a definitive plan. As I'm sitting there thinking, Monica comes back in, fully dressed and clean. Nothing like a warm shower on a rainy morning to help lift one's spirits. Definitely. Wait, it's still raining? Yeah, and it looks like it's coming down a lot harder than before. Oh, yay. As much as I like rain, right now, I'm not really in the mood for it. Yeah, I get it. She takes a seat next to me and leans her head against my shoulder. I can smell the slight strawberry scent of the shampoo she used. Instinctively, I lean my head back. I hear her breath catch as I do so before returning to normal. After a little while, the sound of the shower running ends. 5 or so minutes later, the door opens and Sayori steps out, now wearing a new outfit. Oh, shit! Oh, that's sick! Oh, it's so sick! Well, now that's an interesting look. I found it in the bedroom. Lucky for me. Whoever owns it is in my size. She walks over with a wide grin and sits next to Meiji. Is he asleep? Not for long. I gently shake his shoulders. Meiji slowly regains consciousness. I wasn't asleep. Could have fooled me, man. Chocolatey sits up, stretches, and turns to Sayori. Damn! You look really pretty in that. Sayori just blushes. Hehe, thanks, Meiji. I look at my phone. 6:44 a.m. Snap out of it! Not to ruin this moment, but it's getting a bit late. I'd shower, but I don't have a uniform here to change into. Let's go get it then. Then I'll take a shower for you. Alright, that's fine. I'll start working on some kind of breakfast. Eggs and toast sound alright? Sounds yummy to me. I'm down. Same. We'll be right back, Sayuri. Alright. She walks over to the computer and turns on the screen again while Monica and Miji and I head to the door. There's no pain now when Miji and I pass through the doorway. Monica helps steady me. Thanks. Of course. We both head down the hallway and she turns into the kitchen while I head upstairs to grab Michi's uniform. During the shower, I notice a slight tickle in Michi's throat, but it passes after a short time. I finish up in the bathroom and head to the kitchen. Monica is at the stove, cooking up breakfast that smells lovely. I smell the aforementioned eggs on the stove. In the toaster oven, I see 4 pieces of bread with 4 more sitting on a plate nearby. Monica is silently stirring the scrambled eggs. I pour out some orange juice into some glasses for us and finish up the toast while Monica is working. I look over to her as she places the eggs on a large plate. She looks even more focused than before. Worried, I walk over. Monica, are you alright? She looks up at me. Yeah, perfectly fine. She smiles at me and I raise a dubious eyebrow. Are you sure? You caught me. I'm completely terrified. I'd be surprised if you weren't. Let me guess, scared about seeing the club members? Among other things, yeah. After what I saw in the game, and the fact that they don't remember the last week, it feels like I'm about to go meet perfect strangers. I get it, believe me. I was nervous yesterday too, but they seemed alright to me. That was yesterday, though. Fair point, but since I don't plan on joining the club until after this whole thing is over, perhaps nothing will happen. I sure hope so. I don't mean to bring the mood down. Let's get these to Sayuri. I'm sure she's hungry. She isn't the only one. I hold my stomach. Miji is starving, and so am I. Haha, then let's go. Monica starts putting everything on a larger platter. I try to carry it for her, but she insists. You can't walk through the door with this. I'll be fine. Ah, well, if you say so. Monica and I head to the door, and I walk through. Miji and I walk away from each other. Then Monica walks in behind us. Breakfast is served, everyone. Yay. It really does look good. Thanks, Monica. Thanks, you guys. Well, let's not just stand here with our stomachs all rumbling. Time to dig in. Attacking Basu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Everyone repeats that, and we begin to eat. We eat in silence for a bit, the mood in the room decently light. After a while, Miji speaks up. So what's on our agenda for today? I wipe my mouth, but it's Monica who speaks up first. Well, since yesterday kind of put a wrench in our plans to have Ryan observe the club, we have a couple of options. When it's time for the club, the 3 of us could go, or I can go alone. Ryan, you mentioned that you think your presence will spark Yuri's more clingy behavior, to say the least. Ha! Yeah. Oh, come on, guys, don't look so down. We're gonna figure this out. He's right. We shouldn't be all mopey. It's not helping. Yeah, you're right. I know it's hard, but positive thoughts do bring positive things, believe me. I say this not really believing it myself. I've heard my boss say that a lot, and I've tried doing that, but it's hard. I clear my throat and soldier through. Yes, I do think my presence will be a catalyst for any of the crazy behavior Yuri begins exhibiting. Either that or the script, but we don't have access to it. Not yet, anyway. Correct, so I think that, at least for today, I should stay away from the club. Monica, if anything crazy happens, you have Miji's number, so you can text both of us. Understood, and I agree. Okay, great. Anyone have any objections to this plan? Everyone shakes their heads. Perfect. Anything else? Yes. I turn my attention to Sayori. Alright, what is it? Well, last night before I fell asleep, Miji and I talked about that idea you had, remember? I remember. I take it you've come to a decision. Yes, I'll do it. I'm about as shocked as Monica looks. Are you sure, Sayori? You were completely against the idea yesterday. I'm very sure, but I have one condition. Alright, what is it? I reserve the right to stop using this ability anytime I want. Okay, I can agree to that. Let me just get it set up. I walk over to the PC, turn on the computer, open my character file, and scroll down. Thought the script. I click save, then open the main script. Scrolling down, I find the latest lines as they're being written in. It's pretty surreal seeing the script being typed out live as if some third party is taking over the PC and is constructing the story one line at a time. Kinda scary too. I wonder if this would be what the original Monica would have seen. I watch as that passing thought is placed on a new line of screen. Okay, looks like it works. Sayori? Yes? I put it on the screen and she comes over. Miji and Monica crowd around the PC as well. Time to test this thing out. Agent MTQ to find Agent Fujika. Come in, Agent Sayori. Okay, it works. The other 3 laugh silently as my thoughts appear across the screen. We all head back to the couch where we begin cleaning up our dishes and silverware. The mood is a bit more serious, but I'm feeling cautiously optimistic that today will be a little better than yesterday. Then again, I shouldn't tempt fate, so I should prepare for the worst. Alright, is everyone ready for today? 3 nod. Then let's get to it. Monica holds onto all the dishes as she walks towards the door. BJ and I head there first, and we begin to merge. Once I shake off the disorientation, I held out my hand to Monica. I'll take some of those. Gratefully, Monica hands me half the dishes, and we head to the kitchen. We quickly wash and rinse the food off the dishes and put them away. After we finish, we look at the clock on the oven, 7:12. Oof, we should begin to move on. Don't want to be late for class. Haha, right. We both grab our bags and head to the front door. We're off, Sayori. Stay safe here. Have a good day. Malika's smile is a welcome sight. She and I both grab umbrellas and head out into the torrent. The rain is coming down harder than it was the day before, and the clouds look a lot more threatening. Thankfully, there's no wind, so the two of us don't get soaked as we walk down the street. Can we go over today's plan again? Just so I don't forget. Sure thing. We quickly go over the plan again, including me and I altering the club today, along with everything we discussed before. I guess during lunch we could have a chance encounter in the cafeteria, or something. That makes sense. And if possible, I'll grab some lunch for Sayori, and one of us can slip it to her somehow. Lunch is pretty busy. I can try to sneak away halfway through if nothing unusual happens. Sounds good. Do you think you'll attend any of the club meetings this week? I paused to think about it for a bit. I'm not sure if I should or not. With what happened in the original game, it might be better if I stayed away entirely. But if something happens, I'll come revisit. Alright, sounds good to me. As we turn into the road to school, I stop walking for a moment. Ryan, what's up? Well, I think we should walk separately to and from school for a while. I don't think we should risk anyone we know seeing us. Oh, yes, that's actually a good idea. I can tell this is hurting Monica from her child, but I'm glad she sees the logic in my idea. I normally get to school fairly easy, so we should keep up appearances. I nod slowly. I'm sorry. I'm sure you wanted to walk to school with me. Monica quickly leans in and kisses my cheek. That'll keep me going all the way to school and more. She looks at me, then heads down the street at a brisk pace. I wait about 30 seconds and walk down the street towards school alone. Someone has some extra pep in their step. Huh? Oh, haha. Guess so. You're even beginning to laugh like her. I am? Yes, indeed. Not that I can blame you. Monica's quite the catch. No kidding. I mean, dude, lots of people have crushes on her, and they've known her a lot longer than you have. Yeah, that's true. I feel a hint of my own jealousy creeping up, but shake my head a bit to clear those thoughts away. Thinking unproductive thoughts at a crucial time like this isn't going to be helpful to anyone. Ryan, you okay? Yeah, just thinking. Well, okay. Remember, Sayori can see those thoughts. The two of us lapsed into silence once more. Sometime later, we get to school and quickly head inside. I quickly changed shoes and grabbed Michi's wallet out of his bag. What are you doing? Gonna go grab some coffee drinks for the vending machine. Gotta be prepared since you're not on the meds anymore. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, it is a good idea. The vending machines that, like before, have a few other students trying to grab a quick last-minute snack before class starts. Unsurprisingly, I see Natsuki amongst them, clutching something in her hands so tightly her knuckles are going white. I see a small piece of metal sticking out, the edge of a coin. I walk up to the machine next to her and browse the selection. She doesn't seem to take notice of me for a while. When she glances over at me, she looks a bit startled. Fancy meeting you here again. I give her a small, disarming smile, then feed a bill and grab a nice coffee drink. What, are you stalking me now? Of course not. I just need this to get me through the day. I love the copy I've just prevented and slip it into my bag. I then look at the options of the machine she's in front of. What's she gonna get? I'm still deciding. Looking at the prices, I see that they're all just above 100 yen each. I pull out the change I just got from the vending machine, 720 yen. Here, use this. I extend my hand towards her. Immediately she moves back and then looks surprisingly at the contents of my hand, suspiciously. I insist. She slowly walks up and takes the coin to my hand. Thank you. You bet. See you around, Muramoto-san. I turn around and head to class when she looks up at me. Chizu-san? I turn back. Yes? Thank you for your help yesterday with my homework. Hey, not a problem. Glad I was able to help. Are you planning on stopping by the club today? I paused. Stunned by her question, I decided to be as honest as I can be. I wasn't planning on it. I mean, I was just visiting yesterday. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. The look she gives me crushes my soul, and it causes me to give in. It's just a bit. But nothing is set in stone. I can at least think about it. Well, if you do show up, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Alright, fair enough. See you around, Muramoto-san. You too, Chizu-san. Aww. Aww. We have to show up for Natsuki. I walk into class, take a seat, slinging the bag under the hook. I don't see Kozu in her normal seat. Looking around, I don't see her anywhere in the room. Ah, if you look for Tani-san, she hasn't shown up yet. Just like last Tuesday. Ah, that's true. I see. Sick, maybe. Mori closes her eyes and thinks a bit. Honestly, I don't know. She's been acting a bit strange since yesterday. I don't have her number, so I can't call her and ask. Gotcha. Mori heads to her seat and sits down. I begin grabbing books out of my bag when a sudden thought appears. Could Kozu also be under the script's control? What was that? Hmm? Did I think that out loud? I heard you say something about Kozu being under the script's control. Guess I answered that question. I don't know. It's possible. She did also stay home on Tuesday last time. Yeah. Although that doesn't make sense. We didn't have a fight or anything like that today. Yeah, that's true. But why is she home today? Huh. Could it have something to do with that little encounter she had with DA yesterday? I don't know. She always struck me as the kind of person who was pretty tough in these situations. I guess it could be possible, though. I don't know much about her. I know even less. Let's hope she's just running late. Yeah. Teacher walks in, and then, as just as class starts. Ah, fuck. Lunchtime rolls around quickly. Kozu ended up appearing during the third period class, not saying anything as she quietly slunk in and sat down. I debated whether or not to write her a small note and pass it back, but decided against it, not wanting too much attention drawn to me as if I were caught. I decided to wait until the short break between classes to talk to her. When third period class ends, I turn to talk to Kozu. However, she just quickly stands and rushes out of the room. Not wanting to draw attention to myself, I wait a few seconds and stand up, stretching before I do so, and do my best to follow her. Where'd she go? I follow Cozy down to the vending machine area where I see her walk over to one of the machines. The room is pretty crowded at the moment. There's no chance of getting one-on-one time with her. Not that I have a chance to anyway. I don't know where I see a group of other kids walk over to her. Oh no! No! We gotta protect Cozy now! Yay. Fuck. The noise in the room quiets down and Yay walks up to Kozu. Ah, here you are, Kozu-chan. The smile on her face seems innocent enough, but knowing what I know, it's probably a fake one. What is it, Kawahashi? Yae gasps, almost as if she's hurt. Kozu-chan, you wound me. Are we friends? Why not call me Yae-chan like you used to? Kozu scoffs. Bitch, please. You honestly think that I want to be friends with an arrogant little slut like you? Someone who uses her body and money to get whatever she wants? Who's daddy's little princess? Yae's expression immediately changes the moment Kozu says the word princess. She gets right in Kozu's face. Don't ever call me princess. Kozu just stands there, acting smug. Yae takes a few deep breaths to regain her composure. You want to play that game, don't you? She snaps, and one of her Laki walks up with a bag. Pulling out a folder, she quickly opens it and shows Kozu. You just messed with the wrong person, you Okatao bitch. She turns to the rest of us. Have a look at the baby girl, who still thinks every day is Halloween. She grabs a piece of paper from the folder and shows it to us. Aww! Aw, you little prick. On the paper is an image of Kozu in what looks like a magical girl outfit. The entire room is silent while we look at it. Then the entire room bursts out laughing and points at Kozu. I hear a few people call out Okatao and anime freak even. Tears start to stream down Kozu's face. Just as she looks over and our eyes meet. Wait, why is she angry with me? She rushes out of the room. Shit, I can't let her get away. Go after her! I rush back to the classroom, but she isn't there. Meiji, what's wrong? Jesus, hi. Look at Kozu's up and her stuff's really got. Where'd Kozu go? I need to talk to her. It's urgent. Tanya-san. Shit. I used her first name. Yeah, where'd she go? She came in. She said she wasn't feeling well, grabbed her things and left. I hit my desk angrily. Damn it! Meiji, is everything alright? I'll explain later. She's out at the lockers. Damn it! I slammed my fist against the lockers in frustration, hard enough to rattle the whole structure. Ryan, calm down! I look down at my hand, still clenched tightly into a fist. My knuckles are searing white and my nails are beginning to bite into my palm. I force myself to relax. Get a hold of yourself, Ryan! Slowly, the fist unclenches. I cradle the unclenched fist on my other hand, rubbing at the spot where it slanted to the desk and lockers. Give me a minute to calm down. Of course. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a couple students pass by and look at me curiously. I start feeling sheepish with all their eyes on me. Damn, that was embarrassing. I'm sorry about all this, Michi. I lost it again. It's okay, but what do we do now? I sigh and slowly head back to class. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to talk to her tomorrow. Guess so. It's not like I have a number. Huh, true. I pull out the space classroom pen key and debate whether or not to open it for a moment to tell Sayori. Well, that answers that. I hurriedly put my pen back in my pocket and head back to class. I walk in, sink back into Michi's desk, sinking into the chair exhausted. We'll get to her tomorrow. Yes, we will. The day goes by. Uh... So we used her first name. Dun, 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 dun. Lunchtime already, huh? As other students begin grabbing their own lunches, I stand out and pull out Michi's phone. Sure enough, that's a text from Monica there. Did you hear about what happened between Kozu and Ye? I was there and watched it all go down. Meet me in the cafeteria and I'll tell you what happened. Quickly putting the phone away, I grab Michi's wallet and head to the cafeteria. I get to the cafeteria and out of the corner of my eye, see Monica looking out the window while superstitiously keeping an eye on the door. When she sees me, she nonchalantly makes her way over to the line. I get behind her. She doesn't say anything for a while. Eventually, she speaks up. You were there when it happened? I was. What did Ye do? Was it really bad as the rumors are saying? I don't know what the rumors are, but I'll tell you after we get lunch. We both wait in line, playing the role of two ordinary high schoolers just getting their food. I grabbed the usual chicken curry for myself, and also one of the breakfast specials for Sayori later. Eventually, we both find a table sitting opposite one another. Okay, Ryan, details, please. Quietly, I relay what I saw earlier. Monica listens intently. When I finish, she sighs. So much for asking her about last night, then. Yeah. Damn it! I didn't even get the chance to approach her. Really? Nope, she snuck in the third period before the confrontation. I see. Well, it looks like Ye hasn't changed at all since this repeat. It's almost like she's always in Act 2 mode. My voice trails off. Ryan? Couldn't it be possible, could it? Ryan, could she have something to do with it? Ryan! I was just thinking. About Ye. What about? Just the fact she hasn't changed. Maybe she has something to do with the world repeating. What? No, I don't think so. Really, why not? Well, I ran into Mori earlier in the hallway. She seems to be her usual bright self. And most of my classmates are the same as always. Right, duh. There goes that theory. It was a bit far-fetched anyway. You okay? You still look tired. I hope last night wasn't too much of a bother for you. No, I slept really well last night, actually. Thank goodness. I do feel kind of blah, though. Sore throat, especially. I have a sore throat right now, too, from reading. I rub my throat. I'm going to grab some hot tea. Monica nods as I stand. I'm actually going to take this to Sayori. Monica grabs some food and hurries out. Heading over to the drink dispensers, I grab a cup and walk over to the dispenser labeled Hot Tea. As I'm filling my cup, I hear a pair of soft footsteps coming up from behind me. Chizu-san, is that you? Startled, I turn. Eri looks at me with a curious expression. Oh, hey there, Yoshika-san. Ha! We were about to say her first name. I've let off my dear lapse of using her first name as we trying to remember her name. Here for some tea too? Eri smiles and nods. I normally would brew my own, but that takes time. Besides, the school has some decent tea. If you got ginger, it tastes great too. I'll keep that in mind. I just need it for a sore throat off. I blow up my cup and take a sip, letting the hot water coat my throat. Ah, that feels better. Sore throat. Are you coming down with a cold? I shake my head. Nah, I probably just slept with my mouth open or something. I'll be fine. Well, if you say so. I do have some tea recommendations for sore throats if you're interested. Really? That would be fantastic. Yuri looks over at the limited selections of tea. Which one do you have there? Green tea. Ah, I would have recommended the ginger tea next to it, but green tea should work too. I see, of course. Thanks again. Don't mention it. Yuri suddenly looks a bit shy. Just then Malika walks up. Hey there, you two. What you talking about? Mostly tea and what's best for a sore throat. Sore throat. You feeling okay there, Michi? Nothing major. Probably sore or something. But Monica says something, but seemed to think better of it. She used her first name. Well, let's hope you aren't coming down with something. I'll be fine, don't worry. Give both girls a reassuring smile. Anyway, since we're all here now, let's sit together. Yuri nods after a while. There's Monica. We head back to the corner where Monica and I have been sitting. Oh, were you two here already? My mind goes in overdrive, trying to come up with some kind of explanation. Fortunately, it's Monica who saves the day. She sat here, just a one-time thing. Try again to join the club, that's all. I see. Hey, look, not sure if the implications, but I'm not sure I like the implications behind that frown. Oh, wait, yeah, no. Ugh. Monica, Chizu-san, I mean this is the most polite and respectful way I can towards you both. But Monica, may I ask why you chose Chizu-san here? What does that question mean, Yuri? Well, it's like this. You know about my popularity, right? Yes, I am aware. What does that have to do with inviting Chizu-san here? Again, I mean absolutely no offense to both of you by these questions. I nod in understanding, continuing to eat my food and sip tea. I didn't want people to join the club because of only me, but because they loved literature. I saw Jesus on here reading manga secretly last year. I knew, at the very least, he'd get along well with Natsuki. I can see how that would make sense. Thank you for answering my question. And that was that. I let a breath go that I didn't know I was holding. Again. Well, on that note, what else should we talk about? The conversation turns into more lighthearted topics. Specifically, the Culture Festival. Monica admits she isn't quite sure what the club will do, if anything. In short, she says that since they're technically an unofficial club, they won't actually be able to do anything. Of course, she empathizes this with an attempt of guilt tripping me into joining, to which Yuri fervently agrees. Monica continues and says that even if they did have a fourth member, she wasn't entirely sure what the club would do. I give a few offhanded suggestions, but Monica isn't sure. A little more than 15 minutes before lunchtime is scheduled to be over, I see a tuft of blonde hair peering into the cafeteria through the doors. I wave her down and motion for her to join us. Muramoto-san, why don't you come to join us? We're discussing club stuff. Eh, 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 eh. We will call this episode here. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2. In this episode, not too much happened. We woke up and, we kind of we experienced Yay being a little bit of a bitch. We kind of just had that conversation between Yuri and Monica. And now Muramoto-san, or Natsuki, has joined the party. So that'll do it for this video. Feel free to let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to do whatever. It is completely up to you. Also, feel free to check out my merch down in the description. You don't have to buy anything, but I'd appreciate it if you would at least check it out. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night, a great afternoon, a great evening, whatever time it is for you. The link to this mod, as always, will be down in the description, as well as my Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2 playlist, so you can go back and check out the other videos that you might have missed. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!